this is my flashcards app. So in the objective, it said develop a native Android app using Kotlin within Android Studio to help users study with flashcards. The app will present questions, loop through each flashcard, and provide a score based on the user's answers. There must be 5 questions. So this is my activity main. There is a welcome text, and a start button. In the requirements, it says that include a start button to begin the quiz. So this button here will start the quiz and move it to the next page. The next page being activity quiz. So if I go into activity quiz, there will be a text view here. This text view over here will let's just move this a bit to the side. This text view over here will basically provide your questions. So there will be 5 in total of questions. Each question will display one question. There will be one question displayed first. So this will be question one. And then in the requirements needed to be a true and false button. This is a true and false button. Depending on the question, you will answer the question whether it's true or false. If it is true, it will be correct. If you press false, it will say incorrect, and it works both ways. In the requirements, it also stated that there is a button needed to go next. So this button here will move you to the next question. If you do not answer true or false and get an answer, you cannot go to the next question. And then after that, you will get your results. After each 5 questions, it will display your results. So let's just say you got 2 questions out of 5 questions correct. It will say 2/5, 3/5, 5/5, etc. It will also give you a feedback based on how high you answered or how low you answered. So if you get a higher score, it will say good job. If you get a lower score, it will say better luck next time, something like that. And then this is where you review your answer. So this is not responding. Let me just pause. Okay, so this is where you will review your answer. It will take you to a different page called activity reviews. So here will be where you review your answer, and it will show your answers here. So if I go back over here and I say exit app, so this was a button needed to terminate the app. This button was at the end of our requirements to terminate the app. If I do press this button, it will close the entire application and take you to your home screen, your device's home screen. So let me just show you all my code. Let's just close this over here. I'll go into activity main. That's my code for activity main. Activity quiz. It's code for activity quiz. Activity result. Activity review. And then my main activity, of course. My quiz activity, my 5 questions, my answers, and the rest of my code needed to, it's getting stuck again. The rest of my code needed to run the app. Here is my result Kotlin file. Here is my review Kotlin file. So this is when you're reviewing your stuff. So if I go back into quiz activity, and let's just say, let's run the application now, and let's press start quiz. Let's wait for it to load. It's getting a bit slow. Okay, let me just terminate it and restart it. So this is my app reopening. It's taking a while. Okay, what is happening now? Okay, so let's see if I start quiz. It's going to take me here to my question. So It'll say here the first question is going to be true. So if I do press true, it'll say correct. If I go next, it says the next question is true. If I press false, it's going to say incorrect. If I press for the next question is false. If I press false, it'll say correct. If I press true, it'll say correct. And the next one is false. So if I press, also I forgot to explain that if I do press next, it won't go unless I select an answer. But here the last question is false. So if I press true, it's going to say incorrect. And I'll go next. It is going to give me your score. So my score is 3 out of 5. Good job. You know quite a bit about history. Why did this thing just close? Let's just open it again. Okay, yeah, the app is running again. Let's just go through it one more time. We will start the quiz. Let's wait for it to go to the next page. It's running a bit slow. Okay, so here we are on the next page. Let's just say true for that question. Correct. Go to the next one. Let's say true. Correct. Let's say false. Correct. And this one will be true, but we'll say false for incorrect. And we will say true. It will be incorrect because this one is false. So those are the 5 questions completed. The next page will be your review page. So it's going to take us there now. So there it says your score is 3 out of 5. Good job, you know quite a bit about history. This will take you to review answers and this will exit the app. So if you go to review answers, it's going to show us the answers we did and the correct answer for each thing. So that's where your review page is. And if I go back and I exit app, it will close the entire app. Let's see if it works. Yes, so that is my app, my flashcard app. It is running 100%. The device might be my laptop is running a bit too slow, so it does be a bit laggy. So there might be stops during the video, but the app and the code and everything is working 100%. It's simple and it meets the objective of the assignment. So that is my flashcard app for my IMAD assignment 2.